It's been a fantastic 10 months of learning, and my strategy was simply to talk to and meet as many people during the first year of being at the college as I could. So it meant a lot of traveling, visiting each of our campuses and communities, asking questions of our employees, faculty, staff, and students, and getting out in their communities to meet people and learn about the college and the many needs that we're serving across the region. What I learned and had confirmed was the tremendous passion and commitment that North Island College people, everyone who works for the college, their commitment to helping students and community members live happier, healthier, more enjoyable lives through learning. Our institution is doing a tremendous job under challenging circumstances with limited resources to help meet the needs of adult learners in the North Island region.
The Engineering Pathway to UVic is a group of 12 courses, and the 12 courses allow students to complete a full first year engineering at North Island College and then transfer seamlessly into second year at UVic. It's important that they're not disadvantaged in any way with the students that elect to go to UVic. The program was developed to give students the option of taking their first year here and easing the transition into post-secondary. In addition to UVic, we also have transfer to UBC, Simon Fraser University, and we've had students also successfully transfer out of province.
Well, I really like taking apart stuff and putting it back together, and you get to blow up stuff in some classes, which is really fun. I chose to come to NIC because I love living at home and it takes a lot of the stress off. I definitely feel ready to go to UVic. I'm really prepared.
Our students are actually transitioning very well. In some cases, they're actually finding that they're ahead of the other students because they've taken an extra course here at North Island College.
The establishment of what we're referring to as our regional in-community program delivery model has been very positive. It's still a work in progress, but our ability to deliver programming in communities where we don't have permanent campus facilities and infrastructure, again, bringing the college to learners, to communities, that's been a very positive development. I think in the past year we've offered 10 programs in communities in a variety of different curriculum areas.
Okay, the program that we were able to offer in Ahousaht is the certificate program for educational assistance, and it's the same certificate for community support people. So basically it allows people to deliver services in the school or to disabled adults in the community. One of the things that is notable about delivering in small communities sometimes is the level of poverty that is experienced by people living in the communities, and the fact that they cannot just stop doing a job and go to school. Oh, I just feel it's just been so enriching. You know, the fact that we are privileged to come into their territory, that we had the honor of being asked to come back and do this program. That cultural part of it, it's really been just really uplifting to myself and my colleagues.
This is the Foundation Carpentry program that's being run through North Island College, and there's 9 students. Some of them have been working as helpers or carpenters over the last few years and haven't been able to go over to the other side, and because of the cost incurred leaving Hornby, so they've sort of remained on the island and haven't had the opportunity to do the apprenticeship.
When I heard that the program was being offered on Hornby, I automatically became interested because there really isn't a lot of opportunities for bettering oneself living here. And it was quite interesting because there was a lot of support for people in the community. I thought, oh, I'll never be able to get in the math. It was going to be a huge barrier, but there was a lot of support to bring our math up to speed to get in. And the hours worked with my kids being in school, and then the final piece that really made it seem like it was something I could do was the fact that they broke the program up so that we did 3 months in the late spring and then broke for the summer and then did 2 months in the fall. We're doing a little house. It's sort of like a spec home maybe I guess something to catch people's eye as they drive by on this property. This is the Isla property, and it's for an affordable housing project for Hornby Island. So I've really enjoyed working in the shop on projects and actually doing something from scratch to finish. And I'm thinking, oh, maybe the joinery program next.
Student success. Again, I've heard so many stories from students about the success, both graduates and current students, the success that they've enjoyed as a result of the great work that our faculty and staff do in supporting program completion.
I graduated in 2013 from industrial automation, and I've been working pretty much since I graduated. I've already switched jobs once. I'm working at Sandgel now. And what I loved about the program is it just covers a whole lot of range of topics related to electronics and industrial automation. And it lays the groundwork for a lot more than what most people are likely to experience, but it also means that you're going to cover just about everything you're likely to experience out there. And so far, I haven't really found myself lacking very much in what I need to know out there. There's still a lot to learn, but it's got a great foundation for what you need to get started.
It's basically a culmination of every area we've learned thus far. We go through electrical, industrial electrical, we go through power electronics, we go through instrumentation, we go through automation, which is integrating everything all together. And we have at least one area of every one of those courses in that project. So it's really just a good way of tying everything together that we've learned throughout the entire year. I believe it's over 80% of the students are now either pending or have 100% solid job offers, and many of them, like me, have multiple offers that they're basically picking the best route that they would rather have. So there's a lot of opportunity out there for sure.
At I'll call this the Dogwood campus that we have, being that we're shared, very, very integrated with the high school environment, which has a lot of benefits, but it also doesn't create an adult learning environment that our students really need. The stage that we're in right now is the concept plan, and it's really taking a list of what our needs are and what our wishes are. Creating that list and then coming up with a whole bunch of options and seeing how close those options can get to fulfilling as many of those criteria as possible. The concept plan might take 4 months, the business plan might take 6. Those all have to go through ministry approvals. I would expect that we would probably see about the same time next year we'll probably get our approvals. So let's say mid-2015, mid-July 2015. Well, and once we get our full funding approval, we go into another design phase, a much more detailed design phase where we're speccing everything that would go into the building, very highly detailed. And that could be, again, a 6 to 10 month process. So I would probably say early 2016 is when we'd actually start putting shovels in the ground. This is going to change the campus, and it's going to affect the campus for the next 20 years. So I want to have lots of input from everybody.
For the students, what happens is they learn to stand back and observe the children and truly listen to where their interests are and take those interests just one step ahead and have the children work with different materials or do different activities, observe them again, listen to them again, and then again take one more step in the direction that the children are interested in. And so it really builds on the students' observation skills and being able to bring in the resources and the materials.
We created an environment where they could discover and experience new heights and new limits. We brought in ladders. We brought in hollow wooden blocks that they could climb on top of and things that they could measure. We brought in measuring tapes and rulers and longer rulers, meter sticks, anything that they could use to measure.
It's like you're feeding the children's interests, and then the children are taking it where they want it to go. And for the children, they feel so powerful, and they learn in a deeper manner because it is about something that they're truly interested in. The community has been amazing. They've come up, they have said over and over again that they had no idea the in-depth learning young children were capable of, and they had no idea our students went so deep with their work with children.
CARDI essentially exists to strengthen the communities around the North Island College region by bringing together our world-class faculty, our students, and local businesses and community members to create projects that solve community problems. Right now, our primary research activities are around sustainable aquaculture. We are also looking at some new activities which are really exciting. There's some development going on in the area of local food sustainability, in wireless technologies, and in conservation efforts in some of our local landscapes.
The award of the NSERC Industrial Research Chair is a pretty prestigious award to have a college receive. It's an opportunity over a period of 5 years to assist industry in meeting some of its challenges, technical challenges, in moving forward with its production, introducing some innovative techniques, that sort of thing. And for the college, it's an opportunity really to engage industry in meeting some of those challenges well into the future.
I invented RWSL to allow distance students to have access to science labs and to more effectively allow science equipment to be distributed among different labs at institutions.
RWSL is one of our projects that's been gaining a lot of attention lately. Albert Balbon has done just a spectacular job of spearheading that. We are working really closely with our Canadian partners as well as our American partners in order to move that to the next level. We're looking at how we can engage more students who wouldn't normally be able to access science labs, being able to link to live online labs via this technology.
Well, one of the biggest possibilities with RWSL is being able to share equipment not from one location but from multiple locations. So we could have equipment at different universities or colleges across North America sharing that equipment and actually building new experiments with equipment from multiple institutions at the same time.
The purpose of the open house was really, it's about transition for high school students. It's about having them here on campus and going into a classroom and meeting our instructors and getting an idea of what it is that we offer and just to help them with their planning moving forward and transitioning into post-secondary. My favorite part of the event is just seeing the students here and seeing them excited, seeing them in the classroom, engaging, and discovering the possibilities. I talked to several students that were just so excited after being at a session and talking about what they liked about it, and just having that opportunity to talk to students is really great. I also really enjoy the fact that it's the entire college coming together. We can't do this without all hands on deck, and it's just an opportunity for all of us to come together and showcase what it is that we do. The purpose of the career fair is really twofold. It's an opportunity for our students to meet employers and to transition into employment. It's also an opportunity for students to talk to employers to see what other skill sets that they might need in order to further their career.
We are now entering the final year of our 5-year strategic plan and the college's 3-year education plan. And I've been very impressed during the past year of how on track North Island College is in achieving its goals and priorities.